It's time to surprise fellow YouTube creator ZILLA BLITZ with a flash quiz. Check out his answers to 10 completely random questions here on Legendary Tactics.
I'm gonna ambush you with something we call a flash quiz. Okay.
Okay.
And this
Okay.
is this is something that we love doing with other creators. And the idea
Okay.
is I got 10 questions. Just give me your quick answer and or whatever, like just
Okay.
or elaborate as much as you care to. But the idea
Do I
is
need to
it's
know
like
anything for this quiz?
you do not. You
Okay,
do
good.
not.
Those are the best kind.
All
Yeah.
right. So Zilla Blitz, what's your favorite board game right now?
Favorite board game right now, I'm going with Obsession because I've
Okay.
been dialed into a tournament the past week. So
Okay, cool. If you could travel into a board game Jumanji style and live there, which one would you choose?
Eldritch Horror. I think it's so
Okay.
awesome. You travel the world and you're solving all these mysteries and fighting monsters, and you could die at any moment. Oh, it's yeah, delicious. Absolutely. I've had that on the table the past month, so that's why I'm there.
Okay, all right. Interesting choice.
Okay. Yeah.
You have the chance to introduce Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks to a board game. Which one do you choose?
Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks to a board game. Let's go with Sky Team.
All right. Oh,
I
I
think it'd
like
be
that.
really funny because so these are games that are kind of like right in front of me. It's sometimes it's hard to pull the game out of
That's
your memory
okay.
when you got this year.
Yep.
But I think it'd be so funny to like I would like to see Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio work together to try to land a plane and watch them crash it and just see how they reacted.
Yeah.
Like I think
Well,
that'd be
Tom Hanks
hilarious.
was in Sully and he was
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah,
that's
for
good.
sure.
What's the first board game you remember playing?
Midway from well, oh, actually, not board game. That was the first war game. That's one I often get asked. So I'll go with Midway for that.
Yeah.
Board game. I'm gonna go with like Payday. I'm not sure
Oh,
if you remember that
wow.
one.
Yeah, that was
That
the one
was
where the
back
bills
there.
kept arriving in the mailbox.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Trouble was another one with a little bubble popper on it.
Yeah,
That one was
yeah.
there. Monopoly, of course. We had such. No, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say I don't have a lot of fondness for those games when I see how the industry has evolved over time
Yes.
and like with a critical eye. But those are the ones that have started on. Yeah, I'm dating myself.
Yes. Favorite two-player game.
Favorite two-player game, Wingspan.
All right. Push your luck or worker placement.
Going back to Obsession.
Yeah,
It's not push your luck. It's obsession. I mean, worker
but it's
placement where
it's
you're putting
worker
your workers.
placement.
Yeah. Where you're putting your staff and how you're placing them on tiles and things. Absolutely. Yep. So
Okay. Which is better, narrative games or engine builders, and why?
whew, I love story. So I've really gotten into engine builders over the past year. I love it, but I love to be able to sit down after you finish playing a game and just play that narrative out in your head. And I think that's a big part of historical board gaming. So yeah, story, narrative for sure.
All right. Favorite snack while playing board games.
I had hot chocolate with Bailey's Irish cream last night. Does that
All
count?
right.
That was really good. I don't eat too much when I play, actually.
No,
I
too
usually,
focused.
yeah, I don't like bring out snacks for games when I'm playing. It's like board games are long, so like you take a break and go eat or something, you know? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure I don't know why. Yeah, that's the odd one. I can't think of a set snack, but I do like a good like I'll have a nice drink while playing a game. Like maybe a beer with a certain type of game or like we
Yeah.
play Dungeons and Dragons like through it's like you want I have beer there because
Yeah,
that's what
you
my
gotta.
character does.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Dice or cards?
Cards,
Okay.
absolutely. I love the variety, the replayability, the depth of cards. So yeah, dice are random and dice are fun, of course, but no, cards 100% of the time, cards.
Yeah. All right. Last question. What's your best board game board gaming memory?
You know, I'm gonna go to Avalon, Resistance Avalon, because we've had such every time we've brought it out with a group, we everybody wants to buy it. And it's just this like emotional. We'll literally play for an hour and a half, and then talk about the game for another hour and a half. Like what people were thinking. It's not it just absolutely doesn't fail. And it creates these peaks of gaming memories over the course of the year. You need a big group to play it, like 6 to 8 people. So we don't play it that often, but every time we play it, it just creates these wild, chaotic scenes. Especially when you play with like people you don't know that well, and like 10 minutes later, you're like, "You are so lying to me right now," and people are just like in each other's face. It reminds me like of the old like the cartoons where like the dog and is hunting the wolf or the fox or something, and like they're just like fighting each other for like crazy for like half an hour. And then at the end, it's like, "Oh yeah, have a good day," and then they're at the end of the day, they just like punch out. I forget which one it was. It was Wile E. Coyote and the dog or something like
It's
that.
Wile E.
But that's what it
Coyote.
reminds me of. It's like, yeah. So yeah, Avalon creates consistently wild individual experiences, and that's definitely there.
All right. Well, thank you for putting up with our flash quiz and
I hope I
drop
wasn't
that on
too
you.
verbose for it. It was a
No,
little
not
bit
at all.
less flesh.
Not at all.
Okay. Okay. Thanks
All
for
right.
asking. That was really fun.